As the Dodgers come out of this break with this 13.5 game lead, there have been some questions. How do you stay motivated? But if this place and this opponent don't get you motivated, I don't know what will.
Ooh, it is hot. Can you get sunburned through clothes? I think so. I feel like I'm burning. No, but if your clothes burns, you can burn.
A World Series rematch kicks off the season's second half for the Dodgers, who own baseball's best record, despite missing the services of 3 key veterans, all returning to the active roster for this series. Infielders Corey Seager and David Freese, and outfielder and New England native A.J. Pollock.
I'm good. Just wanted to come hang out.
It's really exciting to be back, obviously. We had a great first half. Everybody kind of had their break, got their rest, regrouped, and we're just ready to go.
I think I broke the record for the Dodgers' consecutive days in the hospital, is what they told me. No, it's not a good record. It's great to be back here. I could come back home. So I think there's a little special feeling when you go to the ballpark that you used to come to when you were a kid, and this was one of them for me. I don't get too many chances to come back here and play, so it's pretty cool. I'm going to enjoy it.
Another Dodger enjoying the visit to Fenway Park is Joe Kelly, who called this ballpark home as a member of the Red Sox from 2014 to 2018.
This is the team, obviously, I played the most part of my career so far. And it's been fun. There's great memories. And my son is now 3.5, but he, this is the only city he knew kind of growing up, and he met a lot of the local kids. I mean, I could let Knox go outside till 9 o'clock at night. You know, the neighborhood kind of watches over your kids, kind of that old school vibe. You know, all the kids are outside not playing video games, so it's pretty fun to see. It's probably one of the biggest things I miss.
Everyone meet Knox Kelly. Are you at work with Daddy? Do you like baseball? Who's your favorite baseball team? Me too.
Knox is my son. He's 3.5. You know, he had the nickname Knoxzilla, so he was kind of an animal. He's kind of a loose cannon, kind of like his father.
Good, how are you?
Good. Camila saw Knox yesterday.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Did she tell you how bad he is?
She put a post. The man, the myth, the legend.
Dude. But yeah, that's usually what it is. Everyone's like, hey Joe, how you doing? Good. Okay, how's Knox?
What's up, brother?
You been all right?
Yeah. That's why you're still wearing that necklace.
Oh, yeah, it ain't coming off.
Hey, he changed, bro. The guy changed. You're no longer his favorite player.
Who is it now?
Hey, Justin Turner. I said, hey, Knox, who's your favorite player?
Oh, God.
He said,
Damn,
I said, who's your favorite team? He said, Red Sox and Dodgers. I said, all right, who's your favorite player? He goes, Justin Turner. Everyone hits homer. Global warming, dude. It ain't the balls. It's global warming. Icebergs are melting. Balls are flying out.
Storms are getting worse.
Earthquakes are happening while we're playing games. Did you guys see that?
Yeah.
Bro, we were in the bullpen. Yeah, so you know the bullpen, how, you seen it? They're underneath.
Yeah.
I was just sitting there, and we had one the day before on 4th of July, and I was like standing there, and I was like, oh, I lost my balance. Like, what's going on? But the next day, in the 4th inning, I was sitting there, and I saw like the ground waving, and I was like, oh my God, I think we're having another earthquake. And then all of a sudden, everything started like moving, and I like lost my balance again. And Pryor is our bullpen coach, Mark Pryor. So like we sat underneath, and the stands are old, so like run out of here, dude. Like if this thing collapses, like so we all like ran out. It was wild. It was cool, you know, just talking to the guys, you know, hearing how their, you know, seasons are going, how their families are doing. You know, it's when you see your old best friend, you know, haven't talked to him in a while, you just pick up right where you left off, other than strapping around, getting ready to beat them that night.
We just have a lot of respect for Joe. He's always gonna be a positive influence, and he's gonna keep everybody going, pushing forward, no matter what the circumstances are. He's the man. He's the man.
Kelly is still considered the man around here, not only for helping the Red Sox win the 2018 World Series, but also for his actions during a recent chapter in the Yankees-Red Sox rivalry, after New York's Tyler Austin made a controversial slide into Boston's Brock Holt last season.
And there's a little talk in there between Holt and Austin, and the benches will empty.
It was a bang play, and, you know, Brock took offense to it, and, you know, going back and look at it, we didn't like the way that the play ended up happening with the slide. No matter who's on my side, if they're wearing my jersey, they're always one of my,
you know, brothers, I feel like. But with Brock, he was one of my closer friends. A couple innings later, a ball ended up slipping out of my hands and, you know, obviously hitting Tyler.
He gets drilled here and he slams the bat. Here he comes.
We all love Joe here. The fans loved him, especially after that incident. I think he went to a Bruins game a couple days after that. They showed him on the Jumbotron there, and the place went nuts. What he did for us, I think, you know, on the mound and into the postseason is what makes the people love him the way they do here.
I love Joe Kelly. I love his wife. I love his child. And I'm glad he's with the Dodgers in LA where he's from.
Joe Kelly just got a really warm ovation here.
I think that Red Sox fans are pretty savvy and they have a good feel for the game. You know, I ended on good terms there, so that was one of the things I was definitely looking forward to, even all the way back to spring training.
Some Red Sox fans were looking forward to seeing Kelly again as well, as the reliever discovered during Game 2.
I like Joe Kelly because the best pitcher ever had in the whole world. He's the best pitcher ever. He's so good.
Tori has been a diehard baseball fan. She is a very special part of that unit out there. She comes to the games, she wears her jerseys, she's got favorite players. She's always smiling.
2 years ago, we were sitting over behind the Red Sox bullpen, and he said hello to Tori. Tori absolutely fell in love with him, and he's been acknowledging her at every game that we were for the last 2 years when he played for the Red Sox. So 2 months ago, my daughter got tickets for tonight's game, knowing and hoping that we would see Joe Kelly.
You know, I was actually shocked. You know, I saw them on our side, the Dodgers side, in their Joe Kelly Fight Club shirts. They definitely brought a smile to my face, and I wouldn't say a super stressful time, but you know, I was anxious, you know, pitching against my old team. So, you know, to see them having fun, not thinking of anything of it, it definitely, you know, gave me a little mental break before I had to go in the game.
We miss him. We miss him. I know you miss him. I miss him so much.
The new pitcher is Joe Kelly, pitching at Fenway Park for the first time since the World Series last year.
It was a little awkward running from the visitor side. I was thinking about, you know, man, I've done this a million times here. You know, the fans were all cheering. It was one of those things that, you know, on a personal level, it just kind of soaked it up a little bit.
Mookie Betts to face Joe Kelly.
You know, the Red Sox lineup is amazing, but especially with the MVP caliber guys they have in the beginning of it. I knew it was going to be definitely a tough matchup, guys that don't really strike out.
As Mookie Betts squirts one to right field, a base hit.
And Mookie's saying to the dugout, two-seamer, which these days is all Joe Kelly throws.
And a line shot, that's a base hit. Coming in to score is Betts. It's 5-2. And now Christian Vasquez, who homered last night. Now Vasquez has to face a guy he has caught a lot.
I knew it was going to be a tough matchup. You know, Vasquez is having a great year and he doesn't swing and miss very often.
Bogarts at third, Benintendi at second. 2 men out, 3 balls, 2 strikes to Christian Vasquez.
He knows my strengths, and I think he was deep down inside looking for an off-speed pitch 3-2.
Fans on their feet all around Fenway. Here is the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3, got him. Oh, and Kelly needed it.
Kind of all fitting because we've been on the last place team that the Red Sox had, and then we were on the first place team, and we've been together for a while. You know, it's fun being able to, you know, have him being the last hitter to get out of that jam.
Great job, boys. Nice job.
But you know, we ended up winning the game, and it was definitely one I'm going to remember.